Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And we are following multiple breaking stories at this hour, and we begin with a live look from Detroit's west side where a teenager has been shot in the stomach. The 15-year-old boy is in surgery right now at Children's Hospital. He is in critical but stable condition. We don't know the circumstances that led up to the shooting, but we do know it happened on Sharon Street south of Verner Highway, again on Detroit's west side. We're continuing to gather information and we'll bring you updates as we get them.
Also breaking tonight, the bomb squad has removed a possible explosive device from the Highland Park Police Department. A homeowner found the device and called police, and a responding officer just picked it up and put it in the back of a squad car and drove it to the police station. That's when the ATF and the bomb squad responded. They removed the device. They say it does indeed appear to be military ordnance. The other big story tonight at 11, a 14-year-old student arrested after making terroristic threats.
Happened at Harper Woods High School where the boy threatened another student. Jason Colthorpe is live there tonight. Jason, so when did this exactly happen?
This happened on Tuesday, Kimberly, although the boy was taken into custody today. And the way it's explained to us is this began with some sort of incident between this student and another student where he was making threatening gestures with his hands like this, and it escalated from there into him making threats against the entire school. And I say an isolated incident right now because the dozen or so parents and students we talked to here at Harper Woods High School tonight had no idea about this alleged threat on Tuesday. Police notified today that a Harper Woods high schooler made threats on Tuesday about shooting students. But why the delay in making an arrest? The Harper Woods assistant superintendent had no comment at this time, saying it's under investigation.
Yeah, that's very serious. Kids getting killed in the whole school a lot.
But no comment is no good for at least one parent.
I feel like that they should have explained, they should have said that to us. I don't feel like that our kids should be here without them letting us know.
Kids gonna be kids.
Another parent wonders if terrorism charges are a little extreme.
Half of the time, with them being on social media and doing different things, they really don't pay attention to what's actually going on in the world. So for them, it's harmless. But at the same time, I understand when parents do take it serious because they want their kids to be safe.
Police tell us they believe kids are safe and there's no danger at this time. And even if there isn't, some would like to see the school get to the root of the problem.
Let's get out to the reason why he did that gesture or why they have a beef or what's the problem.
Yeah.
Don't just instantly try to throw a young man in jail for a crime he really haven't committed yet.
That young man remains in the Wayne County Juvenile Detention Center tonight. He'll have a hearing tomorrow, scheduled for 1 p.m.
Canton police searching for the people behind a midday shooting Tuesday that forced an apartment complex to go on lockdown and the school district to take precautions. Police need your help identifying 3 people seen near the area of the crossing at Canton Apartments where that shooting happened. Police say no one was hurt, and neighbors who heard the shots say it's nothing new at that complex that seems to attract problems.
That was rapid fire.
That, just like that?
Oh yeah, just like that. Theft has been increased here in our subdivision. People are or garages are being broken into on a nightly, daily basis. This is not something that had happened 5 years ago. This has happened over the last year and a half, 2 years.
Okay, so if you recognize the men in this video or you have any information, call Canton Police.
The repair is now complete. Water testing will begin tomorrow in the Oakland County communities that are still under a boil water alert. This afternoon, the alert was lifted for 2 communities, Rochester Hills and Oakland Township, but it remains in place for 10 other locations. It affects nearly 275,000 residents. The water testing itself takes at least 48 hours. The hope is that the boil water alerts will be lifted by Sunday. Stay tuned.
Today, President Trump declared the opioid crisis a public health emergency, and now we've learned Walgreens plans to sell the life-saving antidote Narcan over the counter. It's the same drug used by first responders when responding to an overdose. Jermont Terry is live with the story. And Jermont, you've been out talking to people. Do they feel like this is the right move?
Kimberly, the reactions are mixed. People realize that the opioid epidemic is a real thing, but what the Walgreens stores are doing, making the Narcan available for anyone to pick up, brings up the debate. Is this enabling or helping the problem. It's estimated 60,000 people died in 2016 from heroin addiction across America.
We're never going to arrest our way out of this problem.
And Michigan is no stranger to the uptick of overdoses. Many first responders are already equipped with Narcan. It's the drug overdose reversal medication that can help someone recover from an overdose.
We get this from the Oakland County Department of Public Health. They provide these to us. But there's a cost to that.
And now Walgreens prepares to stock its shelves with the nasal form. The medication will be available at nearly 8,000 stores, including Michigan. And you won't need a prescription, making it available to addicts and family members of those fighting the addiction.
It's good for them to have on hand in case they could have an emergency, like an opioid overdose.
Everyone is now changing the game on how we help those who are addicted.
But some question if making the medication so readily available only enables the addict. Lake Orion Police Chief Jerry Narsh disagrees.
I think the Narcan sales in stores is indicative of the acceptance by society that this is one way to fight the battle.
Now, the nasal form that will be sold here at Walgreens sells for about $135. People are saying that's high enough that people will use it for the legitimate reasons that they need it for. Reporting live, I'm Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, Jermont. The West Bloomfield man who killed a woman with his high-powered sports car fought tears as he addressed the victim's family today. 43-year-old Gregory Belkin was drunk and speeding in his Maserati when he crashed into Rhonda Williams' Subaru in Oakland Township back in January. Today, he was very emotional when asked to speak at his sentencing.
There are words. It's not who I am. I'm so sorry. Your Honor, I'm so sorry. And I hope that one day, when I am allowed out, that I may still be a positive impact to my children and the lives of people around me in my community. I'm just very sorry.
Belkin pleaded no contest to murder. He was super drunk, he was talking on the phone, and he was driving more than 134 miles an hour when he crashed. He was sentenced to 25 years in prison.
The two men accused of kidnapping and raping women in 3 cities appeared today in court. Police say 22-year-old Aaron Stewart and 19-year-old Quentin Flemons targeted women on bicycles, grabbing them, robbing them, and sexually assaulting them. The attacks happened in Highland Park, Detroit, and Hamtramck.
Just hours after Mayor Mike Duggan and State Senator Coleman Young II debated auto insurance rates, the House panel moved forward on a plan to reduce premiums in the state. The bill would require lower rates for all drivers while making it optional to buy unlimited medical benefits. Insurers oppose the rollbacks. Health providers want to keep the mandatory unlimited medical benefits in place.
Well, Detroit is getting another Meijer.
Going to be downtown, not too far from us here. It'll be on East Jefferson near St. Albans Street. The Meijer will be a smaller format grocery store, but also about 200 new apartments will be built above the market. It'll take a while to get there, expected to be complete in 2019.
The renderings are great, though.
They do, and a lot of people waiting for a grocery that close to downtown.
It.
A warning for parents tonight: the prank teens are playing that has them disappearing from home, and why police say don't even think about it.
We'll have that, and the secret files of JFK's assassination have officially been unsealed. We'll tell you what we found. Hi, Ben.
Kim, when we woke up this morning, some of us were in the 20s. How about this for a Friday morning start? Half 100 to get going. We'll show you where we finished coming up.
All right, Ben. Also, they are plastered on the walls of these massive buildings downtown.
They bring in big money, but they are illegal.
Who's profiting from these huge billboards being on the side of these large commercial buildings in downtown Detroit?
The defenders exposed the problem more than a year ago. Tonight, they reveal why nothing's been done. Next.
The Detroit.
Downtown and Midtown have become destination hotspots over the past few years, and advertisers want in on the action.
If you spend any time downtown, you have no doubt seen many of these huge ads on the walls of more than 100 buildings. The only problem? It is illegal.
Defender Kevin Dietz reports a federal lawsuit has been filed to force the city to take action.
They are big, bold, and all but 3 ads which were grandfathered in are illegal. Hundreds of buildings with wall ads are in violation of the city ordinance, which Local 4 legal expert Neil Rockine says is crystal clear.
The ordinance itself says no signs. It says it shall be unlawful to erect or create a sign. You can't get any more clear than that.
So if they're illegal, why are the wall signs still all over downtown Detroit? Activist Robert Davis says because it's big money and no one is stopping them.
They're bringing in and generating at least $100,000 a month. And you have to ask yourself, who's profiting from these huge billboards?
The defenders told you last March about the failure to enforce the law. We showed you this letter from City Council member Mary Sheffield saying she knew about this problem since 2012. The mayor's office insisted the problem would be resolved quickly. And in September, this letter from Building and Safety Director David Bell was sent out to every building owner with an illegal sign saying take them down.
The letter from the city puts every building owner in that district on notice that the signs are illegal.
Fast forward a full year, and not only did the signs not come down, there are more of them than ever before. Robert Davis, who's no stranger to conspiracy theories or filing lawsuits under his nonprofit organization, A Felon's Crusade for Equality, has his own ideas. In a federal lawsuit just filed, Davis alleges a conspiracy. Davis claims Total Outdoor Advertising collects large ad revenues and pays building owners to use their walls, and also pays Detroit Regional Chamber President Dennis Archer Jr. a large consulting fee.
They've hired him and his Ignition Media Group to basically be their buffer, to allow them to illegally erect these huge billboard signs.
In the lawsuit obtained by the defenders, Davis claims the city is allowing the illegal activity in exchange for campaign contributions.
When you examine the public records that exist in the campaign finance, you have the mayor as well as many members of the Detroit City Council profiting from Dennis Archer Jr. and some of his associates.
Davis asking the federal court to step in and put a stop to it.
Hopefully that some law enforcement agencies can examine the record and see exactly these individuals as violating the law.
Neil Rockon examined the Davis lawsuit. He agrees the wall ads are illegal, but calls the allegations against Archer and the city overly aggressive.
Many of those claims will end up on the cutting room floor once federal court judge gets his or her hands on a motion to dismiss.
The city, Dennis Archer Jr. and Total Outdoor Advertising chose not to comment on the lawsuit. They will respond vigorously in court. Sources tell me the city has been fining violators and has entered into consent agreements demanding the wall ads come down before January 1st. Robert Davis says his lawsuit is about putting an end to selective enforcement, sending a message to city leaders to either bring these wall ads down or change the law to allow them. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
All right, Kevin, here's a look at what Sandra Ali is working on for tomorrow night.
They're the newest arrivals at a local NICU.
Let's see those pretty eyes.
And one mom wants to make sure they're not forgotten this Halloween.
Somebody thought about my baby. I'm so grateful.
Oh my God, it's so sweet.
See how this local woman is paying it forward.
It feels good to help, parents who may need some uplifting.
With a special homemade gift, bringing joy to families of premature babies. Halloween in the NICU tomorrow at 11.
There are so many wonderful people around the neonatal intensive care units. You'll check that out tomorrow night. Got your attention this morning when you stepped out?
So much this morning.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Did you turn the furnace on?
I did turn it on.
You were holding it.
I did. I need to have it checked out still, but it's on.
Glad you stayed toasty. It's going to be cool tomorrow morning, but not nearly as cold as what we woke up to this morning. In fact, we're actually getting close to our overnight lows right now, which I guess are not too bad. 48 at Metro, 46 in Pontiac. Downtown, we're at 45. And the warm spot is Grosse Ile 52. So as we go forward into the overnight, notice that these temperatures actually get warmer in some spots towards daybreak. So by the time we get right around sunrise tomorrow morning, we'll be close to 50 and then move to 54, 55 by 10 o'clock in the morning. Did part those clouds enough to get a look at the moon. And this is a shot from Newport Farms down in Monroe. You can see just about half of the moon there. And I'll tell you, these photographs get sharper and sharper. It's just amazing to take a look at that on a nightly basis. Looking at the satellite image, we're seeing clouds over top of us, so it's partly to mostly cloudy out there. Again, the satellite's making it look a little bit worse than it is, and the precipitation will eventually start moving back into our part of the state when we get into the second half of Friday. So we're going to start out dry tomorrow morning, then the clouds increase through the day. Once we get into the afternoon commute, we will start seeing showers develop 4 or 5 o'clock. The model timing has been inconsistent, to say the least, but it looks like they're all sort of converging on a solution tonight, where we are going to see the rain almost get out of here and then sort of set up shop here on the east side through the overnight hours into early Saturday. But by the time the sun comes up on Saturday, most of that should be to the east, and we'll spend the weekend dry. There will be some lake effect stuff on the west side of the state, but just as it tries to make its way in through southeast Michigan, we lose the daytime heating, so I don't think that stuff's going to make it. TLDR, it's going to be dry this weekend after the sun comes up. 44 tonight will be the overnight low, partly cloudy skies to boot. And then as we get into high temperatures tomorrow, we will see some 60s, especially here on the east side. 62 in the city. You start getting into 59 there in West Bloomfield. But on the west part of the area, the west part of our south zone, that cold front's going to come through a little bit earlier. So that's going to bring those high temperatures only to about 56, 57. 50s for highs here in our west zone as well. Milder temperatures towards 275. And in our north zone, we're looking generally here at the mid to upper 50s with a couple 60s as you head down towards M59. Temperatures will start to cool down over the weekend, especially in the afternoon. 48 on Saturday, 50 on Sunday. And our Halloween forecast, 47 is what we're calling for a high. But by the time the kids are out getting all their candy, we're looking at 40.
Frankenstein's really
doing the running man.
There.
Like,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
doing,
that
Ben?
it's going to be dry.
Oh,
I see.
Right.
Yeah, so he's there.
I thought he was hopped up on candy there.
Well, he may be.
Sugar.
May not be much left for the kids. This is out in Berkeley for our Halloween house hunt, and this is on Kingston Street. And, you know, we've been seeing a lot of the purple. I guess that's kind of the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
We've moved from brown and black and orange to purple included.
Gotta mix it all up. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Well, teens call it a prank, but police say there's nothing funny about it. Why children are going missing on purpose and what parents need to know about it.
Also a high-speed chase, not that uncommon, unless the driver is 10 years old. We'll show you some video you need to see to believe when we come back.
The man seen in this rough arrest at a Detroit Meijer will not face any charges. An off-duty officer working security at the store hit David Bivens with a baton while investigating him for shoplifting. Bivens had a receipt for his items, but the officer arrested him for disorderly conduct. Meanwhile, prosecutors are looking into the actions of that officer.
Crews have started the demolition of Northland Mall in Southfield. They began with the Target store portion. City's mayor says the site would be a perfect spot for Amazon's second headquarters.
A lot of memories there for folks. Crews are now in the final phase of the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel renovation. They're now replacing the concrete ceiling that dates back to the 1920s. The tunnel will reopen to traffic Monday morning.
The highly anticipated documents about the assassination of John F. Kennedy are now available. Bit of a delay today, but President Trump ordered the release of nearly 3,000 documents on the investigation surrounding President Kennedy's death. Due to national security concerns, nearly 300 documents remain classified. So it's not all of it, as many expected it would be today. But if you want to take a look at what's been released, we've posted a link at clickondetroit.com.
Well, this is no ordinary police chase. This one involves a 10-year-old boy. It happened outside of Cleveland. The boy stole his mother's car, took off, and at times went about 100 miles an hour. He eventually went off the highway, and that's where police were able to bump the car and stop him. The chase lasted 50 miles. Nobody was hurt. Police say this is the second time this month the boy took off in his parents' car.
Miles. Well, another social media challenge is catching on with kids, unfortunately, and this one could get them in trouble with police. It is called the 48-hour challenge. The game encourages teens to purposely disappear for 2 days. Great idea. The teens hide from their parents for as long as possible to gain likes, comments, and shares on social media. Police say kids who play this game, though, resulting in a waste of police resources as they go to look for them, could end up seeing time in a juvenile facility.
Uber is adding a new tool to its app. The new feature will allow you to add multiple stops to your ride. So, for example, you can pick up friends along the way. Riders can also split the bill evenly.
I like it.
Stop
Good
and get a
thought.
cheeseburger, too.
Exactly right.